Are you in pain? I am. I cut meat for a living, and as a meat man, I have a really sore thumb on my cutting hand. I recently went to a conference where I was introduced to a pain patch that I fell in love with. QE Strong has a line of incredible products that relieve pain. The special patches emanate a frequency that is scientifically proven to bring fast pain relief. I know it works because I use it. To get some of these patches, go to www.c2kreport.com and click on the QE Strong box on the homepage. Click on the QE Strong box on our homepage. Then click the check availability button and order a few boxes of skin patches today. Order some for yourself and order some to give away to your neighbors. Thank you, QE Strong, for partnering with the C2K Report. Hello, C2K News family. This is Rick Hidalgo, and guess what? I am back. I'm back. Look at this. I haven't been able to shave since Thursday. 4 days, no power. My razor literally had no juice. Okay, so today the C2K News is about me. I'm the news. The news is that Rick is back, and the news is that I'm going to show you what happened so you can all be aware of what we just went through, so that you can see what kind of victory we had in this situation, and you guys were praying for us, so that's amazing. Thank you very much for all of you who were thinking of us and praying for us, and we made it through just fine. We ended up really just having a great camping expedition right here at home. Have a little fire pit, makeshift fire pit that's kind of mobile, and we took it to the front yard. We dug it out from under the tree. I don't know how we got it out, but we did. And we took it to the front yard and used it all 4 days. We used it Thursday night when all the storm had blown through. And we used it all day Friday. Couldn't work, because we had no power at work too. And I work at a grocery store where I cut meat. So we had to throw all that away. It's devastating for the community. Very devastating. I could tell you all I have literally is summer sausage and chicken out in my meat case right now when I left work today. So it's it was difficult, but it brings families closer to camp out like that. We had no electricity, so we used candlelight and my weather radio light, which serves also as a flashlight, to basically get through it. In fact, not just that, but let me show you another thing here. Bill and Sandy Lample, if you're watching, we used your Come Out of Babylon, Ask Me How, Tehijo, right? Okay, we used your bucket, which has a light inside of it, to actually light up our living room so we could play games, all right, as a family. So, yeah, it was, we didn't have a terrible time. It's just I couldn't get to you. I couldn't get to the people who were asking me questions. I could see the questions. I was literally getting it on my phone, okay, but I could not for the life of me answer it because my network connection was so bad. Network connection seems to be much better now. I can, do things back to normal now. But let me show you. I'm going to show you the devastation. This is a video of the tree destruction in the backyard. Yeah. This is day 2 after the tornado. Still no power. We have one tree back there, a second tree back there, a third tree that came across the fence over here, and a 4th tree that came across the fence and actually blocked the back door. And a 5th tree that came across the fence and actually blocked the back door. And a 6th tree that came across the fence over here. And a 4th tree that came across the fence and actually blocked the back door. And a 5th tree that came across the fence and actually blocked the back door. And a 6th tree that came across the fence and actually blocked the back door. And a 7th tree that came across the fence and actually blocked the back door. And a 8th tree that came across the fence and actually blocked the back door. And a 9th tree that came across the fence and actually blocked the back door. And a 10th tree that came across the fence and actually blocked the back door. And a 11th tree that came across the fence and actually blocked the back door. And a 12th tree that came across the fence and actually blocked the back door. And a 13th tree that came across the fence and actually blocked the back door. And a 14th tree that came across the fence and actually blocked the back door. and hit the roof. And as you can see, it took the power line out. He's supposed to be here this morning to take care of that. So yeah, there you go, guys. That's the destruction that we've been dealing with, and hopefully soon that will be over. Have a good one. So as you can see, you know, it really did some damage. A little bit of damage to the roof. not a lot of damage, just a little bit to the roof. Destroyed the gutters. We had these beautiful gutters that we got last summer, and they are just shot. So, you know, injured our pride a little bit, because we were, you know, we really run on the internet here. As you know, we do the C2K report and we do C2K news, and it just was tough not having internet, not having power. But, you know, at the end of the day, it drew the family closer, and we really had a good time, to be honest. But it was definitely very hard being away from you folks. In fact, it was very hard being away from the Epic Times. I had no access to news. I could not get it on my phone. I literally, every app I tried to use, I could not get. So, Epic Times. Are you tired of fake news and cancel culture? Me too. Stay informed and stay free by subscribing to the only paper that I read, the Epic Times. Subscribe today and get the Epic Time for just $1 the first month. Yes, that's right, just $1 the first month. And because you're a listener of the C2K report, you'll get a discounted monthly subscription of just $77. Not the $99 that everybody else has to pay, but the $77 that you as a C2K listener get to have. So simply use the promo code C2K to enjoy the lowest rate available. Go to C2KReport.com, click on the Epic Times logo on our homepage, and it'll bring you here. Simply enter the promo code C2K to enjoy the lowest savings ever. Thank you, Epic Times, for partnering with the C2K report. Now I'm going to show you a video of what it looked like after the cleanup. But before we get there, I want to report to you guys something miraculous that happened. The first day when we were contemplating how we were going to do this, because we have a community of people here in South Dakota that we have been affiliated with for a long time. We call it our local assembly. It's a self-governing assembly of other people that are also self-governing. It's pretty awesome. It's kind of the first of its kind, if you will. But you know, so we had a family that was going to come and help us, and they did come and help us. But what we weren't expecting was there was a group called Christian Aid Ministries who was coming through our town, and they were referred to us by somebody. We don't even know who the individual was that referred this ministry, but they came over and they talked to us, and they couldn't have seen the devastation in our backyard from our front yard. They could see the tree that was laying down in our neighbor's yard. You know, that was definitely bad, but they couldn't see our devastation. So I know that somebody had to have referred them to us. So they came over and we started having a discussion. And of course, you know, C2K report people, we're like very contract savvy. So when he pulled out a contract, I was like, oh, whoa, we need to look at that. We need to read that contract. I need to understand what's going on. Bottom line, it was a 501c3 organization that gets federal funding to come in and help with emergency relief. And I was like, okay, I guess if the beast is going to spend money, how about spending it on a ministry that provides help for people who've whatever, you know? So it was kind of a conundrum in a way, but we were like, yeah, let's do it. because really there was no real solicitation per se in that particular situation. So we went ahead and did it, and boy, are we glad we did, because Saturday, 30 men, many of them obviously were from the colony, the local colony, Hutterites, Amish, and they came over with chainsaws. Every last one of them had a chainsaw, and they made quick work. It was like knife through butter, you know. And in literally one afternoon, all that devastation you saw was cut up into log size, fireplace size logs, and we stored the ones that we could store. We gave away a lot of it to the family who came to help us. So it's just amazing what our God, what Yahuwah does for his people. He did not leave us hanging. He brought this ministry by, and however it is that they arrived at knowing about our situation does not matter. The point is that literally there was the benefits of being part of the family of God came into full display as favor was being dumped upon us, just in massive amounts. Okay, so we felt extremely blessed, but I am extremely tired, and as you can see, haven't shaved since Thursday. Did not have a razor, only an electric razor. That's what I use for my sensitive face. So I haven't been able to shave. So I just came on. I decided let's just go on Grubby and show people that it's like legit, So yeah, it's legit. In fact, you can look over there. You see the broom? Yeah, I've been cleaning up. So yeah. So let me show you what the backyard looked like after the fact, after all the cleanup was kind of done. I mean, we're still doing some cleanup. You'll see that there's piles of logs in places that they should not be, but let's show you this. Okay, you saw it this morning. We still don't have electricity. The whole town doesn't. You hear the generators in the background. Here's where we're at. We've done a lot of cutting. That ministry came by. Well, what a blessing that was. So much better. But the fence is destroyed. Gonna have to get a new fence. The tree was up partially on the roof. See the damage there to the roof. Not a ton of damage though, thank God. And this smoker that I was building helped a lot. It got crushed, but it kept the tree off the roof. Anyway, done a lot of work here, a lot of work. Thankful for these ministries that come by and help with the disaster relief. God bless, guys. See you later. So yeah, I am super thankful for the ministries that came by and all of you who helped us recover from this, because it definitely was not an easy thing. And it really brought us to a point of understanding how desperate we are for real ecclesia infrastructure. Having to wait for Babylon to do their thing their way, and literally not have any communication with other members of the ecclesia. We've got to do something about communication. We've got to do something about electrical infrastructure. We've got to do a lot of things, guys, because Babylon has captured it all, and we have got to get that infrastructure back. But I just want to show you a couple cool little pictures my son wanted me to show you. So here's my youngest son, Lewis, and he's standing on top of one of those giant trees. So this is a big kid, guys, and that is a big tree. That's a huge trunk, and those are some very big logs. So yeah, this was really fun to chop up. You see that behind him, all those branches, all those branches. We literally had to, after the ministry stacked them all over here, we had to get them to the road so the city could come by and collect all the branches, because that was their deal. They could not come onto the property to collect the branches. They had to be dragged to the road. So thankfully we had some friends with a big scoop, and he just started scooping them and dragging them over to the road, and made it really made it really easy. I just wanted to kind of go over what the experience of the last 4 days has been. It was this morning, literally Monday morning, 1:45 in the morning. I started hearing stirring outside of my bedroom window. There were men talking. There were flashlights all over the place. And I said, I bet you they're here to turn on the electricity. And sure enough, just a few minutes later, the electricity came on, and the lights in my room were still turned on, and poof, explosion of light. And it was like, whoa, hey, we got our light back. And it's such a wonderful moment. But I knew then, hey, you know what, I've got to tell this story. And of course I had to work all day, so it took me till after work to put this video together. But wanted to explain our story. Wanted again to thank you for praying for us. Thank you for being here for us. And we look forward to bringing you news now that we have internet. As long as we have internet, we are going to bring you daily news, 30 minutes worth every day. And Samantha will be joining me at least on Sundays. So wanted to get a final word from our sponsor, which is Zeb Zelenko and the Zelenko Protocol. We are living in times of Babylonian desperation, and no one knows what pestilence will be released next. But it's not a time to fear. God's healers are stepping up to the plate all over the earth. There is no better example than Dr. Zelenko's protocol. Dr. Zelenko's Z-Stack is proven to maintain your immune system and keep it resilient and resistant. Go to C2KReport.com and click the Z-Stack logo to join the thousands of people building a resilient and resistant immune system. Save 5% by entering coupon code C2K at checkout. Thank you, Dr. Zelenko, for partnering with C2K. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. God bless you. God bless America. And remember, everything we do here at C2K News, it's all about the blood.
Hi friends, Pastor Mike Spaulding here to announce the Go Therefore 2022 conference. We are all witnesses to what has happened to America. Wickedness has overwhelmed our land. It is time for the body of Jesus Christ to come together and raise up the banner of our King. Now is the time for the ecclesia to make our voice heard. We must bind the strong man in order to reclaim our land. Joining us this year to bring this much-needed clarion call are the following speakers: Dr. Sherry Tenpenny, James Spence, founder of Operation Heal America, Dr. John Diamond, host of America Unhinged on Brighteon TV, Kenny C., host of The Rock with Kenny C., Derek and Sharon Gilbert, authors and hosts of award-winning programs on Skywatch TV and the PTL Network, Dr. Michael Lake, author of award-winning books, founder of Biblical Life College and Seminary, and host of Kingdom Intelligence Briefing. David Hevner, author, accomplished filmmaker, and producer-director of The Last Evangelist TV series. Carl Gallups, senior pastor of Hickory Hammock Baptist Church, and a top 60 Amazon best-selling author. Casper McLeod, pastor of Upper Room Fellowship, author, songwriter, guitarist, and portrait artist. Randy Conway, David Paxton, and Rick Hidalgo from the C2K Report. They'll provide a timely teaching on the steps you must take to protect yourself and your family from Babylon. Coach Dave Daubenmeyer from Pass the Salt Ministries, Neil Peterson, pastor of Harvest Revival Center and current candidate for governor of Ohio, Tom Dunn of Through the Black Ministries, and of course myself, Dr. Mike Spaulding. Registration is now open at the conference website, gothereforeconference.com. gothereforeconference.com. Registration is still only $59. A recommended hotel is the Best Western Dayton Northwest in Englewood. The hotel is a short 20 minutes from the Dayton International Airport and the conference venue. Mention Go Therefore Conference for the special rate of $89. Book your rooms now, as they will sell out. Go Therefore 2022 Conference, reclaiming the land, binding the strong man. I'll see you there.